It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It snowed last night. It's cold. Today's high is only supposed to be 32. So I don't think the snow's going anywhere. If it melts, it turns to ice. If it turns to ice, well, it's still there. But yeah, let's get a video. Take it out. There you have it. That's the completed product. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to try and attempt to do a Type S oil pump conversion on the K24. It still spins. I spun it off camera. Still feels like it has compression. Yeah, it's a mess, but I'm going to continue with it. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and drain the oil out of it. I'm not going to remove the oil filter because I will probably put some oil back in it just to keep it lubricated on the inside while it sits and slowly deteriorates throughout its lifespan. But yeah, so let's get to draining the oil and tear apart the inside, see what it looks like. Alright, so while the oil is draining ever so slowly, I thought I put more in it than I did. Apparently not, but hey, you know what? It still works. So let's see what underneath the valve cover looks like. I've already taken all the bolts off. It looks pretty clean. I don't see much of anything really. I guess a little dirt's got into it because there's been no whatchamacallits, can't think of the name right now. My mind always goes blank on those.
"2,000 years later."
The coil packs. It's been a long last couple of days. So yeah, no coil packs have been in it, so you can see down in there they're kind of dirty. That one's got some spider webs in it. I should have did better and taped them off, but I didn't. So yeah, but all in all, engine looks nice. I see a little bit of scarring, but I mean nothing extremely worrisome, I don't think. If you guys notice something more than I do, please let me know in the comments. But to me, I mean, that one looks a little nasty, but I could be wrong. But yeah, so this looks fine. A little surface rust on that. Probably clean that up some. I'm gonna have to tear apart the timing cover, take this off, and go from there. So yeah, let's get to it. $19 millimeter. 14 millimeter, all three of them. Don't lose that key. This one here. Rest of the bolts are 10 millimeters. There we go. Careful with this. Try and get this one out now. There we go. This is the angle we're gonna get because the water neck's in the way and I don't feel like prying that out. Yeah, it's just not coming. So we'll take these off. All of these are 10s also. So once I get these off, I'll come back to you. Alright, so once you get all the bolts out, you're gonna have to try your hardest just to pry, to break the seal on this oil pan. You don't want to pry too much because you don't want to bend the pan, and you don't want to break the block. There's a little divot right here. Perfect spot to just kind of put in and gently pry until it pops up. Once you do that, just pull it off. No gold flake or anything, that's good. Nothing came out whenever I drained the oil either. Everything looks really nice and clean. So yeah. So now let's try and get this guy off. That's going to be fun, it looks like. I've never done that. There might just be another pry. Oh, that was simple enough. Before you put any of these back on, the pan or the cover, make sure you clean all of this off and clean your mating surface off. You see all this? That's gonna fall apart and go inside your engine and destroy it. So yeah, that was pretty light. So now, you're gonna have to take the timing chain off in order to get to the oil pump. So let's do that. I'm not too worried about breaking it if I do, because I think I'm going to eventually replace this anyway. But you know what? Let's just try this. Yep. You can do it that way too. Still threads in. So put these back here so I know that's what these go to. Well, okay. I guess I could have took this side off first to lose the tension. Alright. If you plan on reusing these, make sure you put them somewhere safe so they don't get broken. Alright, this Allen head is a 6mm. Take this guide off here, which is 12mm. Alright, and now the timing chain can come off. Since I'm taking this off and retiming everything, I'll probably go ahead and just order a new chain before I put it all back together. Even though this one doesn't look bad, I just, you know, better safe than sorry. You have two 12s and two 14s. You're gonna reuse the 12s. You're gonna disregard the 14s. Take these off. If you did not buy a new one, you will reuse this one. So this will be reused. These are 5mm. So now you take the oil pump off. Just like so. And there is the supercharger of the K24. That will also be thrown. Don't need this. Got a new one of this too. You will need a K20 one of these. As you can see, there are slight differentiations between the two. But yeah, this is the new one, this is the old one. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that needs to come out. And those will be tossed. Engine still looks clean. All right, remember, like I said, oh, look at that. Yeah. Clean all the surfaces before you put anything back together, because that stuff will just come apart and go in your engine, and you'll be buying a new engine. But yeah, so next step's going to be a doozy. Give me a minute. All right, so next step, I'm going to have to cut from here all the way across to here for it to fit where the old oil pump sat, which is right here all the way across. So if you take just the regular pump and try and mount it, as you can see, it doesn't fit. That dowel is supposed to go in there, and that dowel in there, and it just doesn't fit. So bring it over here, just put it in here to hold it still, and then what I gotta do, set you guys up, is to cut this out and shave about half of this off. and then it should fit fine. So, I forgot a step. Make sure you tape off this stuff here, because this is where the oil comes in and out, and you don't want it all clogged up with little metal shaving bits. So, give me 1 second. You guys still with me? Yeah, battery's almost dead. Perfect time to check it out. See if it fits, and then I'll switch the batteries. All right, moment of truth. It's still hitting right there, right on the top of the bolt in the back. So I'll switch out batteries, and we'll go from there. Looks like I might have to cut a little bit more right here too, right at the bottom of this, but we'll see. So switching batteries, and there you have it. 5 million tries later and 2 batteries. Well, 1 battery, but it fits snug. So hopefully I didn't take too much off right there, but you know, it is what it is. If I did, I'll just buy another one and try it again, but I don't think I did. I think it's okay. But yeah, so now we gotta put it all back together and hope for the best. First thing, always remember, before you mount it down, put the chain on, because if not, you're gonna undo everything you did and have to redo it all. So yeah, let me set up the camera and I'll show you what to do. All right, so before you actually mount this, you want to go ahead and put the chain on, like so, and then put it on like this, and then push it into the valves, or the dowels, like so. So even though it's still loose, it won't come off like so. So yeah, always put the chain on before you mount it down. That is 13460-PNC-004. This is the one that you're gonna need to go here, because the old one is different. This is the old one. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a difference. So if you try to use the old one, it wouldn't fit because it's hitting the pump. So you cannot use the old one. You have to use the new one. So you put the new one in. Just like so. And then these get torqued to 100 inch-pounds, which I'll do that later. So then, that other piece I told you to save, right here, this goes back onto here. It fits on the new pump perfectly fine, like so. So the 212s I told you to save earlier, one goes here, the long one goes here, and then there's a third one. Okay, so that third bolt is a 10 millimeter. So these get torqued down to 120. The small one gets torqued down to 100. This itty bitty little plug right here, it's got an O-ring on it. And you just pop it out, which of course I'm having issues too. So what everyone else does is they come over to their handy dandy junk drawer, grab a screw, come over here, grab a screwdriver, and just screw it in. All right, it's grabbing it. Just like that. Bam. And inside there is a hole. Now if you don't plug this hole, then you will lose oil pressure. Something with the K24 and all that other stuff. Let's see, is this the bolt? I think the kit sent me the wrong bolt, because this is what they sent me. And that's definitely not it. So I'm gonna find the bolt. I'll be back. All right, so found a random 10 millimeter bolt. With this bolt, you're gonna make sure you want to put some Honda Bond on it, if it'll come out. There we go. Just lather it up, because you don't want oil coming past it. All right, and it goes in that hole. Okay, I had to double check, but yeah, because I think they sent me the wrong bolt in the kit, because this bolt fits perfectly in here. Well, it would if, you know, the other bolt wasn't in the way. See? Bam. But if I put that bolt there, it doesn't line up. So I think they sent me the wrong bolt. Yeah, so you tighten that up, give it a nice little snug after you put some Honda Bond on it. Nice little snug. That ain't going nowhere. Then you put your windage tray back on. Well, your new one that comes with the kit. If not, it's a RSX Type S one. Those bolts you took out earlier for this other one, you can use the same ones and put them back in. And those get tightened down to 100 inch-pounds also. Remember the small one here gets 100 foot-pounds also. These are 192 inch-pounds. Those are also 100 inch-pounds. Are also 100, but right now I'm gonna have to wing it, because these I have at work in the socket form. But I'm sure that's close to 100. And there you have it. That is your Type S oil pump install. Sorry for the long jumping around, whatever. A lot of movement, a lot of messes, a lot of discombobulation, a lot of pausing, battery dying, all that good stuff. Yeah, but it's done, and hopefully it works. If not, I'm just gonna burn it in a dumpster fire. More videos like this come soon. Obviously, I gotta put it all back in timing. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and order a new timing chain. Might as well since I got it off. Merchandise. Drop a new thing every week. This was my first. It is, hello, my name is Sue Cat, subscriber since day one-ish. Guys, help out. Subscribe, like, comment, buy some merchandise. There's a lot of stuff on the page. Link is in the description. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I got a whole bunch more parts over there. I got a mess to clean up. I'm not going to show you the mess. Well, I'll show you the mess. I'm not going to let you watch me clean it. That's boring stuff. But yeah, future projects, future videos. Let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want me to do. Yeah. See you in the next one.
Machine. Wow.